days are harder than others. But even the hard days get easier.
What are you building?
Glad to see you returned safely from the Institute, brother.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have what you need. Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along. Can't wait.
Sergeant,
let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere.
Right.
We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the field, from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door.
Gavel.
Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick.
Tell me about the logistics division. Tell me about the missing supply.
We're down over...
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. I've already spoken.
Right.
If you
Lucia and Clark?
Night Loop, they're still learning their way around. If you have to badger someone with your questions.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates?
Night, Lucia.
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? Is it really that bad? I'm not sure I can be of much help, but,
What's the security like around here?
it's tight.
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We've always been friends. Well, until recently.
Why? What happened?
I don't know, honestly. He's just been...
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No.
You lost some vacuum tubes? How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Tegan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates?
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But, I don't know.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything now.
Now that Dr. Lee's arrived, I'm certain she'll be vital to the Brotherhood's success.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gabble everything I know.
I'm conducting this investigation, Initiate. I have some questions for you.
Oh, this is a formal investigation. Look, I want to get to the bottom of this.
Uh-huh. Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Teagan, up on the Pridwin. Sergeant Gabble handles day-to-day operations. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribe.
Lucia?
I'm sorry, Knight Lucia. We were both assigned here.
Lucia?
I'm sorry.
Tell me about the miss.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with... It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night.
What's the security situation?
We're in the middle of a hardened... Nothing's getting in or out.
You really think the base...
I do. I mean, I've heard...
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find anything. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some real evidence. Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Pridwin, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Teagan. You might want to check them out.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Choose to barrels like
Put 2 in the head, and they'll stay dead.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
Proctor Quinlan tells me you're...
Yes.
Hail Knight.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one.
If you need it, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
2 more spools and... Oh, sorry. Can I help you?
You've been covering for Clark. Why?
What? What are you talking about?
I read your journal, Lucia. I want to know what's going on here.
You what? All right. Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time. He's been my closest friend for years, but since the battle, I feel like I'm losing him.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. We were one of the first. It was Since then, I've noticed him slipping off. Do you think you could follow him? Maybe it's nothing, but...
All right, that's it for today.
Clark.
I don't want to talk right now.
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Carry food with you. We'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Look, I'm off duty. Leave me alone. Whatever it is, it can wait. Give me some space. Whatever it is, it can wait. Give me some space. Hey, what are you doing out here?
I'm just out for a walk, Initiate.
Don't...
Sure.
I'm gonna head...
watch your step. The moving walkway is ending. Please watch your step. The moving walkway is ending. Please watch your step.
is it?
Nice.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Target detected. Situation normal. Law and order has been restored. Not attempting. Justice will be intruder. Attack. Identify yourself.
Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along. Can't wait to see him smash the Institute.
If you're done here, clear out.
Sergeant?
You've wasted enough of my time.
Can't believe that Doc... Lee's return to the...
Report, Knight. Have you completed your investigation?
The ruins beneath the airport are filled with ghouls. Initiate Clark has been stealing rations to feed them.
He was what? He betrayed his oath to the Brotherhood, stole our supply. Where is he? What?
He attacked me. I had to kill him.
Then you did what had to be. It's a shame.
Uh-huh.
Very well. We'll consider. I have some cap.
Uh-huh.
There is another matter we need to discuss. Virgil. As long as that abomination lives.
I took care of him, Captain. He's no threat to anyone anymore.
Already ahead of me. For your service, allow me to offer you a new helm for your power armor. Wear it with pride. You've earned my respect, Knight. Carry on, brother. Ad Victoriam.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
I find your ignorance awfully. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the... A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA.
Sure.
Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you.
Uh-huh. After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
You make a fair point, which means I've decided to take you at your word.
Right.
However, that doesn't... Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute, which leaves me facing the most difficult... I'm ordering you to hunt...
I won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
You will do it. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor. But if we're to remain strong, we can find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzed. And Knight, you're dismissed.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. You just let me know if you're not.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's... well, it's important. Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Son.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important. Let's get this directorate meeting over before we speak further. It's important. Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Excuse me, but, sir, are you sure this is, well, the proper time to be discussing that? Considering, given all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit I'm relieved. It's intended to be something of a classified project, which I'm sure means power is... I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean, with every advance the Institute makes, our need for many compromises.
Mm-hmm. What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear... It will ensure not just ours.
Nuclear power? That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Not in our hands. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined and to how you...
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operation. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I'm sorry, this is difficult. Our best efforts have failed.
No! You can't be serious!
Everyone, I am sorry. This is not how I want.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. We can talk more later. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. To that end...
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really?
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline insubordinate tone. The Institute has enough scientists. What?
Sure.
I believe my father has already proven himself. This will conclude this.
It's great to have you here.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Dr. Fillmore.
Hey, what do you need?
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a...
Absolutely. Over the years, when necessary. Fortunately, it's a good thing.
I often wonder what the Institute's founders would think of our accomplishments.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
Sean. I don't want to run this place.
Are you so sure? You seem to have this will suit you. And I think we can both agree
Sure.
There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute... That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. There are hard decisions.
Good to see you.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
I need some details here.
Of course. That's why we're talking. Recent events have... We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need... You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a
What's a beryllium?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll... You just keep me...
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I... So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get...
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I... Okay, you're on your own. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. We don't want them getting the... Head on up to the
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources.
Sorry about this business with Dan.
As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
While I was decrypting all of the data you have, it appears that the Institute keeps exemplary records where the... As I was perusing this list, a quick DNA comparison with our... I'm certain this comes as quite a...
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a cent. I was merely sorry. I've been poring over dances. As you're well aware, I think our best approach would be to You may want to get...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a...
I assume your outburst was a...
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down.
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood.
Right.
Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, that can only mean you've been sent to hunt him.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? I can't believe that after There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get...
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you now...
Of course. I believe I have some information.
Very well, then.
Sure.
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information. I've stored the data on my vertibird gun.
Uh-huh. I'll take anything that gets me closer to find.
Yes, sir.
Proceed, Knight.
If you'll follow me.
Ah, Knight.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Scribe?
This way. Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you, I've known Paladin Dance. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he's earned my admiration. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't...
Right. Why are you telling me all?
Because someone has to before you rush off and kill. Dance is the most selfless person. That's why I'm asking you. Not just as a member. If you're not convinced by what he says...
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I'll just have to trust that when the time comes... It was listening post Bravo. It's isolated. Just...
Uh-huh.
Aboard, brother. Greetings, Knight.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps you there.
Going down. Hold it right there.
I can feel the chill of this place through my suit. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Why didn't you tell me, Dance?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees. I need to be the example.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No. I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
You need to face this, Dance. Dying is the coward's way out.
If that's the way you feel about it?
Sure.
I don't wish to debate this, and you've sworn an oath to destroy... Consider this your greatest test.
Hey.
What the hell are you waiting for?
This doesn't seem right.
It doesn't matter. Don't let your feelings about me cloud your judgment. This decision is bigger than both. We must stay on mission. Now, do it.
I can't do it, Dance. It's not right.
I can't believe you'd risk your... What's changed your mind?
I've already lost my family. I don't want to lose my friend.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I should consider how my death might affect the people that care about me. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes.
Whatever you decide to do.
Thank you, my friend. The only clear choice is for me to... The sooner I make for the board, take my holotags. Now, come on.
Hey there.
Going up.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why is this... I see you've made your decision, Knight. How very disappointing.
Just make it quick. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked it.